Before we get to Canelo and Crawford, and I got a twist for you today, I want to get to my boy, Brian Mendoza. I'm sorry I didn't even introduce you on the PorterWay Podcast. Thank you for coming back on the show. Remember, we had him when we were over at Blue Wire some time ago. But I do research, you know, when I feel I need to. I feel like when we saw each other the other day over there at Sunset Park, I was like, cool, I got it. I know exactly what we're going to talk about, and we're going to get there. But I was told today that I didn't know that you were Cuban.
Yeah.
And I say, listen, if people knew you were Cuban, you probably would have been pushed a little bit further along, like some of these other Cubans have been in the past and in recent times as well. We saw Tejas just drop a decision just last night over a German guy, and it just seems like he just put in the fire a little too soon. How did your parents, I hear this is a pretty wild journey for your parents to get here.
Yeah. Honestly, both of them. This is actually where this tattoo comes from. My mom came on El Mariel, which is all the boats you see like in Scarface, the whole movement when they brought them over. I didn't want to get a shrimp boat tatted on me though, so I told them toughen it up a little bit. But we got that. So yeah, like my mom's family came on that whole boat movement. Like,
wow.
There's like you can't bring all your stuff with you. It's like whatever you can kind of carry maybe like that, and like you're gone. And then my dad actually swam. He swam from he's from Guantanamo, Cuba, and they swim around to the naval base, the American base over there in Cuba. And then back then it was when it was still the wet foot, dry foot law, where like as soon as you could touch land, then you can come up. Yeah. So it was that, and then like huge sacrifices from them. Then once my dad's there on the base, they send to Florida, where they send everybody. But then you don't just stay there. They're like, hey, like we got work, and at the time it was we have work in New Mexico for you. And what it's funny enough back then, like he's like, I came to America, I don't want to go to Mexico. You know, like there's always that confusion. But so that's how they ended up, because my mom was also there, and they looked for work and stuff in New Mexico. So they actually met in New Mexico and everything, and that's where the not Cuban side of me comes from.
Oh, got
It's so hard for people to tell. So I was born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico, around all that. But my parents are from Cuba, and like, you know, true origins and everything from there. So yeah, it's something like I don't push too heavy, but I'm always super proud, you know, that of my roots and everything. So it's not something I deny or anything. You know, there's been a lot of fights where I'll put the Cuban flag on my shorts and stuff, and but yeah, I don't look it, I don't speak it too crazy, you know. So yeah, I'm always throwing people off. Like a lot of people don't guess it.
You ever ask your dad about that swim, that trip that he made? What does he say about that?
It's insane, man. Like looking back, like and I use it for motivation for myself. Like man, if he can do that, like when you're swimming, you have to go at night, because they have like they're like security guards looking. If they see you in the water, they shoot you. You're done.
Wow.
There's you know, there's like sharks or whatever. You know, like there's all this stuff in the water. There's obstacles. So that's the stuff they're dealing with. Like, and they're swimming at night. Like he said he tried to wait till there wasn't even a moon, but they just had to, you know, pull the trigger one day and go for it. But you know, they have like the spotlights or whatever. They're looking for you. They kill on sight.
Wow.
So yeah, I think of that all the time though. I'm like, if he can do that, you think I'm gonna be nervous about a little fight?
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not. There's levels to stuff. So I'm always super grateful, you know, that I have parents like that would go through such like trials and tribulations to get better opportunities for me, you know, to build that lifestyle.